They dropped the puck to start the third period. A shot on goal from the Russian side of center ice. Starting the period shorthanded of the Russians, but now that penalty had only 8 seconds left as Sakic comes in. Sakic couldn't get a shot through on the backhand, but they get the puck in deep and the Russians sweep it away. Out they come. Kovalev tipped it up to center ice. Datsuk carries all the way with it, fell down, and Kovalev had to wait in center ice until he got back out. He's still in there. So Kovalev came all the way back. Now they get organized, and Kovalchuk played it back up. Canada intercepted that and dumped it in, and they're going to make changes. Two teams at full strength now into the first minute of the third period. A scoreless game. Canada with the puck. This is Bertuzzi. Might get a shot off the blocker of Nabokov. And Canada in to get the rebound. Bertuzzi goes in around the net. Play is stopped. Interference is going to be the call now.
Bertuzzi's going to get the penalty. He knocked the Russian player down behind the net. And for that, he will serve 2 or less. And those penalties, I've mentioned it more than once in this tournament, that have nothing to do with preventing a goal-scoring chance.
This is 7 times Canada will have been asked to kill off a penalty against this fancy Russian team, and Ovechkin is probably the fanciest. He centers it. It comes all the way back and out over the blue line.
Canada's lucky the Russian power play is such a dud in this tournament, which is hard to believe when you see the guys they have out there now.
0 for 6 in this game, and there's Ovechkin coming in. He tried to get in by Pronger, who stopped him. Pronger can't get a stick on the puck. It's been held up. Now he gets it there and rolled it out in front of his own net. There's a good chance in there for Russia. Turning around with it. They score! Ovechkin gets a goal. A bad clearing play, and early in the third period on a power play. Russia leads 1-0.
Ovechkin gets his 5th goal of the Olympic tournament. And those bad penalties are tougher to kill off than the ones that come out of just good hard work. And here's how it happened. Pronger threw the puck out in front. He thought to a teammate. Kozlov circles away. In comes Ovechkin down the pipe and sticks it by Martin Brodeur to make it 1-0 Russia.
They had a chance to clear it and couldn't do it. And Ovechkin takes advantage. Getting the goal. Good work by Kozlov, though, to keep it in the danger area. 1:30 is the time of the goal. It's a power play goal for Russia. 1-0 in this quarter-final game. Now the heat is on Canada to do something about it. Kozlov assisting on the Ovechkin goal. They nearly got another one right off the bat. There's a quick break by Haratonov, nearly paid off. Russia attacking more now, a little more confident. They can afford to go for a little more now. That's stopped by Brodeur on the short side. In around the net and taken away by Smith. He got the puck out. Over there, Lecavalier. He dropped it back. Lecavalier picked it up again and lobbed a high one in right to the mitt of Nabokov. Penalty called against Russia.
It's going to be interference, and this is an equally foolish penalty. And you can see that Sergei Gonchar is going to get it as he brought down the Canadian player behind the net long after the puck had been out of the Russian zone, and here it is right here. So the puck's out, there's no trouble at all, and Gonchar hauls down the Canadian player, and they're on the power play.
Sakic won the draw and got it up there, and there's Heatley centering it. Oh, what a chance that was! Heatley made a beautiful pass over in front, and Sakic missed it in. Heatley again on the boards. Looks in there, Sakic is in. There's the pass in front again. Nabokov, a big save, loose puck. But the referee has called the play, even though the puck came loose to Brad Richards.
Well, there are 2 of the better chances. You know, Team Canada has not scored a goal in 10 of the last 11 periods. And that was the 25th to 26th shot in the last 4 periods. So Canada has their work cut out for them, but 2 great chances.
Face off, Sakic again. can't win it this time. In behind the net, Danny Markov. It's rolled to the line and down the ice. Brodeur out of the net. He allows it to come around the boards in the corner. And this is Richards stepping up to the line, giving it to Sakic on the goal. Sakic comes in, he shoots it to the boards in the corner. There it goes on the other side. Heatley was back at the line. Sakic gets it, but it's taken by Datsyuk. And he just passes it calmly on this near side, and it's ripped down the ice by Markov. Canada try to get it going again. They've had 2 great chances so far. Can't get a goal though. Heatley up for Richards. Back in front. Heatley missed it. And out comes Kozlov down to center ice. He decides to keep going with the brakes on. Kills more time. 47 seconds left of the power play for Canada. Coming up is Danny Heatley. He's looking sharp, getting up over the line. Heatley all the way. Had it knocked away. Kozlov did not clear it. Yes, he did. It did come out. Sharp call by the linesman. By a fraction, it came out. Let's pause for a moment and visit with Elliott.
Bob, Simon Gagne tried to give it a go. He can't. He's done for the night. The word is it's not serious, but he will not return this evening. Bob?
Center ice, Pronger made the play, and the Canadians shoot it in on this power play, which was running down now to 30 seconds left. Cleared by Russia again. 1-0 Russia leads on a power play goal a moment or so ago. At 1:30, Ovechkin got it from Kozlov. 1-0 in this quarter-final game. There's a broken stick from Pronger as he shoots the puck in. Knocked down inside the line by McCabe. He golfed it high over the boards at the far side. It went into the Russian bench. 7 seconds. That's all that's left in the Gonchar penalty.
Pronger trying to shoot the puck in from the red line, and his stick blew up.
Canada on that power play had 1 shot on goal, but several other chances, even though they couldn't get a shot at Nabokov. This guy has given the Russians a 1-0 lead. Alexander Ovechkin. Kozlov got the only assist. It was a Russian power play. We played 4:05 of the 3rd period. Finland won today over the USA. Sweden defeated the Swiss. They're on to the semifinal. The winner of this game will go on to meet Finland.
Brian Smith just went to the dressing room, Bob. I don't know whether it's a health problem or an equipment problem.
Again, the puck is over the boards at the far side. Slovakia, the Czech Republic, started an hour after this game.
She's just perfect.
So poised.
He compliments her on every move.
Even color-wise.
Absolutely. So far, this practice has been flawless. 3. Oh, wait a minute. 5, 6, 7.
I can't count that high.
Oh,
Oh, that's the stopper.
My mistake. It was not Brian Smith that went to the dressing room.
Puck is shot down the ice, and Red comes back. 1-0 Russia, nearing 5 minutes of play in the 3rd. Canada has had some chances, but it's Nabokov clearing the puck away from in front of the Russian net. Doan made short, got to the corner, and up to help him is Joe Thornton. Now it's played back out, and here comes another penalty to Russia. The Canadians back to pick it up. Brodeur now realizes that it's a penalty going to Russia. He's gone to the bench, and it's shot down the ice. So as long as Canada is in possession, they can use that extra man out there now. How long will this continue? Well, there's the first move by Sakic. Here's the second. They get the line, and it's Sakic taking off in there. Around the net it goes, but Russia will pick it up, and the referee will now call the play. We invite you to have your say on the Bell 3 Stars of the game. Vote by phone, online, or by text messaging. 378-277. Type the team abbreviation and the jersey number, and you can vote throughout the game.
Kovalev gets the penalty for tripping as he hauled down Joe Thornton.
Kovalev tripping, 5:13. Canada 0 for 6 in the power play. They need one in the worst kind of way here now. This is the quarterfinal game. The loser is gone. And the winner moving on against Finland in the semis on Friday. 1-0 Russia. on a power play goal themselves. Heatley got the puck back. Sakic the rest of the way to Richards, to Sakic, to Heatley. In around the net, he didn't handle it cleanly, and it's fired hard. And it's out and down the ice. Up there quickly, little backhander, stopped by Brodeur. Canadians were slow going back. Blake took his time. He kind of had a tough time limping off. See what happened, but anyway, Canada with the puck inside the Russian line now. Along the boards, they can't keep it in. It's out again, cleared by Russia. Up there is Haratonov in the penalty-killing role. They're always dangerous. 1 minute left in the penalty. Canada trying to get in there to tie this game. Shot in by Brian McCabe. Around the net, centered all the way back to the line, and Pronger had to reach for it. He stopped it in time. Played it in behind the goal. Thornton fired a hard pass out. Again, it's Pronger. Pronger waits, deals the pass, stays open. It goes into the corner again. Thornton looks around. Two people over in front of the net. St. Louis, one of them. Here comes the shot. Another broken stick. Thornton that time broke his stick on the shot. Russia coming up with it. Down across the line is Datsuk. Shoots it in, only 20 seconds left in the penalty. Canada unable to get near the net on this power play. No shots yet. Played up by LeCavalier. Into the corner and around the net. LeCavalier comes over to pick it up, but it's nailed by Blake at the line. He and Redden. Redden's pass in deep. Thornton behind the goal, centering pass. Nice save by Nabokov. Another one here, and he stops it. Loose puck. Cleared away in time, and the Russians hang on and get it out. It's Jashinsky who'll bring it away. The penalty is over. Canada came close, but that's all. Close. St. Louis played the puck in for Canada. It's still inside the line. He dove for it. Canadian player tripped up over in front of the net, and the Russians are on the move again. Two of them are up. Jashinsky going to the left, and the play goes in there on a right side. Couldn't get the pass over to him. Kovalev just hung on to it. Nearly a giveaway inside the Russian line. Russians are changing. Ovechkin over the boards, played that one. It's shot down the ice and Canada back. 8 minutes gone, third period, 1-0 Russia, quarterfinal game. Canada moving it up to Richards, stopped easily. On the poke check at the blue line by Yashin. And they're offside.
Well, Canada can't manufacture many chances, and I, for one, would vote the return of the wooden stick. We've seen about 5 sticks blow up on shots. And here's the kid Malkin coming in and gets a good backhander, nearly grabs the rebound. And that was a shorthanded situation for this young future NHL star.
These two teams, two of the favorites with the big prize on the weekend. Russia leading 1-0. Heatley went after the puck. Ovechkin beat him to it and got it out. He tried to move it away, cross center and do. Ovechkin carries in. He'll go in there and jam the brakes on, slip it back with a pass. That shot blocked. Here comes another from the line. That's high. It comes off the glass and down at the side of the net. Kozlov around the goal. Ovechkin over in front of the net. Kozlov making the move over there on the side. Got away from Pronger. Ovechkin behind the goal. And he's trapped back there. Trying to hold him off as a Ginla. But the Russians are applying more pressure now. They're leading 1-0. Around the net it goes. Ovechkin is after it over there, and he backs it up a little bit. And Bouwmeester takes over for Canada and gets a long pass out. Down it comes to Heatley. In with a shot. That's stopped. Big rebound. In front of the net. Canada can't keep it in. It's batted out of the air by Haratonov. And racing down across the line, Jashinsky, and he played it back. And the two Canadian players just jumped in front of it and got it high.
I'll tell you one thing. Canada was lucky McCabe was in the foot race, because one thing he can do is skate. And he heads off the Russian, who looked like he was going to be able to walk in alone, and then makes the poke check. Two good plays on the same play by McCabe.
We've reached 9 minutes, 9:15 now of the third period. 1-0 Russia. Goal earlier in the period by Ovechkin at 1:30. Power play, the Russians. Canada attacking again. That is Thornton playing it behind the nets. Bertuzzi warding off a check of Kasparaitis. Thornton takes the puck. Thornton backed it up. Bertuzzi, Kasparaitis after him. Can't center it. Kasparaitis hit the net, nearly came off. It stayed on the pegs, and the Russians get the puck down the ice. Redden turns with it, and he'll come directly to center. Lifting one into the zone, he takes off to the Canadian bench, as does Brian McCabe. Pass gets in front. The Russians can't get the puck out right away. Now it's played by Shashinsky down through center ice and to the Canadian line. 1-0 Russia. Overskating the puck was Ovechkin. Backhands it in. That is Blake who falls, but from his knees he made the pass. Now Canada on the move. Smith brings it in. Pass in front of the net. Oh, what a chance that was for St. Louis. He just barely failed to hang on to it. Set up by Smith, who has the puck behind the net to St. Louis over there again. That pass out intended for LeCavalier hit the side of the net. LeCavalier was open too. Racing down now across the line, Teratukin. They get it in there, but it's broken up and cleared. Furious action now in the third period. We've just passed the halfway mark, and it's still a one-goal game. The Russians have the goal and a power play earlier in this period by Ovechkin. Canada starting up. Down to center. Batted back in by the Russian player Kovalchuk. Lead pass to Smith, chopped in. He's headed off. Canada changing. In comes Nash. Nash can't get out in front of the net with the puck. The Russians have it. Then they get away. It was flipped ahead by Kovalchuk. Down across the line. The Russians on the attack. Stopping is Datsuk. Datsuk lost it, got it back again. Lost it a second time. And Canada races away to center ice. It's fed in by Big Nash. Coming up with him is Brad Richards. Nash can't knock that down. Played by Draper into him, but it's intercepted and shot high to center ice. Pronger was there. Gave it to Richards. He waited. He had to wait till he got back on side and then shot the puck in. Andrei Markov for Russia. Kovalchuk swept it down the ice. No icing. Could have been played by the Canadian player. The linesman ruled. 12 minutes gone in the third. Still 1-0. Here's Sakic. Can he get something going? He's doing it. The shot off the goalpost. Sakic coming in and creased the outside of the post. Beautiful play by Sakic, but nothing to show for it. That's Iginla out front, centering pass. Here to drive. That one is knocked down, and furious action around that Russian net now. Canada pouring out all the stops they have to. Iginla on the boards in the corner with Sakic. Two Russians there too. It comes loose to Sakic, to Iginla, too far, and Yashin stepped in front of him. Cleared by Tutin. Is it out? No. It stopped at the blue line and kept in by Canada. Now it's out. And a race for it. Puck trying to get down in front of Kozlov. Kozlov gets in. He took the shot, and that was missed by Ovechkin with an open side. Ovechkin takes it again. Swings the pass out. Gonchar can't hang on to it. Now he does, and he had to shoot it in behind the Canadian net. 13 minutes gone in the third period. Canada coming out with their changing. A bad change. Russia moving up quickly. And it's passed back by Malkin. And Canada gets a chance to clear. But they don't. Malkin goes after it. He's stopped. Foot is away. Down it comes to hit Bertuzzi's skate. He couldn't see it coming up. And the Russians turn again. Malkin, look out. That's a wicked shot. Stopped by Martin Brodeur. He was out cutting the angle.
Well, let's have a look at the Gillette game file. Scoreless in 10 of the last 11 periods and over 170 minutes in this arena without a goal. Kovalchuk, 6 shots against Canada, and Ovechkin, the only goal, his 5th of these Olympics. 173 minutes and 24 seconds in this rink without a goal for Canada.
Rob Blake on the boards with the pass. Canada moving up. That's Thornton getting the zone, waiting. Pass is intercepted. The Russians careful back there. Everybody back. Cutting Canada off. Ovechkin trying to move again, and he'll find the hole. Look out, Ovechkin's shot. Nice save by Brodeur as he went for that far side with a shot low. Brodeur stopped it again. Fed around the net, and it's cleared to center ice by Canada. They can't shoot it from there. Thornton had to go back. All over him was Teratutin. Now Markov grabbed it. Danny Markov gives it to Kovalchuk. In over the line he goes with a shot. Kick right back to him. Another shot. And that's stopped. In behind the net it goes. All Russia here. Swinging at the net was Afinogenov. And that was stopped by Brodeur. Canada better watch it. They can't get Russia up 2 goals. They'll never catch him. 1 is bad enough.
Well, goals 4, and you'd have thought of all the problems Team Canada might have had heading into the Olympics, and these 2 guys are the architects of this team, or among the architects. And there's Pavel Bure in the middle of that Russian crew.
They saw him outside.
You wouldn't think goals 4 would be a major problem for Team Canada, or any team in this among the 8 finalists.
Canada moving up over the line, and that is Lecavalier cutting in for it. But it's chopped out and down the ice again. And back is Bouwmeester. Field turn as we approach the 15-minute mark of the 3rd period. Yes, sir, it's rolling right along. And Kovalchuk steals the puck again and comes in on goal. No shot on the net that time. It went off a skate and wide of the net, but the Russians are in there to pick it up. Good forechecking by Russia. Canada not allowed to have any time to move. Snap to the corner. Canada has it, but in on top of it was Kovalev. Bouwmeester, Kovalev after him. Bouwmeester again swings it up on boards in the corner. Canada doesn't move it out. It's turned away, and now they bring it up with Smith. Rolling the pass down to Richards. It's into the zone. 15 gone in the 3rd period. Draper had to come back to help Adam Foote. 1-0 Russia. Long pass stopped easily by Yashin. Got it up to Ovechkin. In there, the shot high. He had Brodeur moving too, and the shot went up high. In around the net. Ovechkin has the only goal in the game. He's in there now with Kozlov, who set him up before. He nearly set him up again right there. Russians keep it in. Foote on Ovechkin. Puck on the boards. Skate on the puck. Time running on. 16 minutes gone. Save a second in period number 3. 1-0 Russia.
Well, I don't know that I've ever seen Kozlov, Victor Kozlov of the New Jersey Devils, play a more domineering game than he's playing tonight. And of course, he's got the #1 sniper on his line, Ovechkin. But the clock is becoming a big-time enemy of Team Canada.
Regehr is the man back for Canada. Starts up with the pass to Sakic. Got to center. In goes the high one. There is Malkin to pick it up first. Doesn't move it very far. Canada tries to get it going here. Now they pile in on the boards, and a race for it will come here. Up there from the line was Regehr. Did a good job to keep it in. Regehr again takes a shot. That's deflected and went high. It'll be cleared by Alexander Haratonov. Down to center ice and up over the Canadian line he goes. Looks at the net, put on the brakes, took the shot. That's deflected. Malkin takes it. He passes one in there, and that's chopped in behind the Canadian net. Canada trailing 1-0 and coming up. Right through center is Joe Thornton. He looks determined. He's tripped up, and that'll bring about a penalty. The Russians get a penalty. Danny Markov tripped up the Canadian player coming in.
Well, this is the big break Canada's looking for. Their power play has been pretty anemic, but they will have a chance, and they had some chances on the last one and couldn't get a bounce, and Nabokov has been heroic when he's had to be. Tonight, there's the trip right there by Markov, and here's another look at it. Markov's stick gets caught between the legs of Thornton, and down he goes.
Daniel Markov tripping 16:52. So 3:08 left in the 3rd period. 1-0 Russia. They've been killing off these power plays. No doubt the penalties, I should say. 0 for 7 Canada on the power play in the game. Wow. Canada moves up again. St. Louis in too far to get a shot on the net. A decent one anyway, so he held on to it. Lecavalier got it back. St. Louis is in the corner. Lecavalier to him. Lecavalier had to back off. They're all over him. It comes to the line to Richards. Here's the shot. That misses. St. Louis centered it. Nabokov down. No goal. It went in, and the referee says no goal.
The referee said the whistle went. And it was under Nabokov for a half a second. Canada pried it loose and put it in, but They're not going to count this one.
He waved it off immediately when he saw it come in. Well, I guess he did blow the whistle when he lost sight of it, but he certainly saw it go in the net.
Well, it was after he not only blew the whistle, but gave the no goal signal. So he made this call right away. And don't forget now, it's when the referee loses sight of the puck, he blows the whistle. Let's have a look at it here. And you can see it was covered for a half a second. That's a tough break for Canada.
Here's a face-off to the left of the net. It's still 1-0 Russia. It can't come much closer without scoring, no doubt. Heatley on the boards. Canada has it. That's Iginla behind the net. He goes into traffic, though. Gets it back over there for Heatley. Heatley, bad angle. Heatley to the line. Blake, no shot. Heatley shot. That misses the goal. Richards will take it. Richards flipped it back to the line, and Iginla wasn't ready for that. So it's back out and down the ice. 55 seconds left in the Russian penalty. And it's Richards coming up to Sakic, and he missed the pass. The pass was in behind Sakic. He couldn't knock it down. So the Russians are killing time here on this power play that Canada owns. They're trailing 1-0. We're in the third period with a little over 2 minutes left. Canada off the shot high. Whistles off the glass and comes right down to Iginla. Iginla watched it go in behind the net. Racing forward is Blake. Blake got it up there. Kasparaitis there for Russia. And it's behind the net for Heatley. He misses it. Here comes Brent Richards in a foot race. He got there well. Behind the net, LeCavalier got it out to Blake. Blake is there to toss it ahead again. And once more, it's on the boards, and LeCavalier gets away from a check. He looks back, he sees Heatley in there, but he goes to the line with it. Long shot, big rebound. No shot from the rebound. It's Russia clearing it to the line, stopped by Blake. Winds up, fires, rebound. Here's another shot, another pass. It's in the crease, and it stays out. How can it stay out? 1 minute and 1 second left in the third period. The penalty is over, and Russia leads 1-0.
Well, they're going to have more penalties, I think, when this dies down. But Nabokov, that's twice he's found the puck before anybody in a white shirt could get near it. And it bounced around for 2 or 3 seconds with nobody in clear. Let's have a look at this scramble. This is a major league scramble. And Nabokov, lying on his stomach, reaches out with his hand to stop the puck. And Kasparaitis gives him a hug for this save. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, how close do you get? And there's going to be penalties, I think, given out on the scrum that occurred when the puck was loose and then after the puck was covered.
Earlier, Canada did put the puck in the net, but the referee ruled he had called the play. The whistle had gone when he lost sight of the puck underneath the goalie. LeCavalier and Malkin apparently are the 2 players who will go here roughing. 1 minute and 1 second left.
5 minutes to Malkin, but it's only 1 minute left in the game.
Big deal. It's still 1-0 Russia.
And it's a match penalty to Malkin. He punched LeCavalier, I think, in the scrum. So the young 18-year-old is going to have to watch this game on the television in the dressing room. Here's another look at it. There's Malkin, 18. Cross-checks LeCavalier from behind. No penalty. The referee hasn't called one yet anyway. Now that could be the penalty, but I can't imagine that being a match penalty. So I don't know what went on after that. The referee's explaining to the Russian players the reason for the penalty, and LeCavalier, who retaliated, of course, gets 2. So that's a weird call for a match penalty.
Face-off is going to be inside the Russian line. Brodeur will no doubt go to the bench. He's gone now. So Canada must win this face-off. It's a 5-on-4. Wait a minute, 4-on-4. Canada will get the 5th man out with the goalie on the bench. So counted 5-on-4. It's not a power play. You can read it as such. with the extra man, but the face-off is the most important thing now. And Joe Sakic, no doubt, will be the man to take it. The Canadian players looking on. Pavel Bure, star for Russia, many seasons looking on. Butterflies all over the building, no doubt about it. 1 minute and 1 second left. This is a quarterfinal game. The winner moves on. The loser is finished in the 2006 Olympics. Here we are, ready to go. Face-off won by Russia. To the corner, Andrei Markov. Canada can't keep it in. Shot down the ice. It misses the net.
No penalty, so icing's called.
That's an icing call against Russia. It missed the net.
They're playing 4-on-4. The only reason Canada's got the extra guy, obviously, is they've got the goalie out.
Once more a face-off in that same spot. Russia won the last one.
They're complaining about time on the clock on that automatic icing. I guess the timer must have thought it was a penalty, and so it wouldn't be called icing. So they ran the clock a little too long. It'll be interesting to see how much time they put back on if they do.
Shows 49 seconds left. It has not changed. It seems that's it. We're ready to go. Sakic again. Quarterfinals. Eliminating game for somebody. Right now, Russia in the driver's seat. Final minute of the third period. Canada's net empty, as you see. That's Blake with the puck. Russia back lining up. They're content to stay back. That's not a big play by Pronger. He nearly gave up a goal there. It's going to be a penalty call.
It's going to go against Pronger, who after the puck, after he gave the puck away in the attempted pass, he grabbed the Russian player. And here it is right here. As he figures Kovalev's going to get a breakaway on the turnover and hauls him down from behind.
That may be all she wrote. The face-off is down near the Canadian goal, so Brodeur has to come back. Russia leading 1-0. The goal on a power play at 1:30 of this period. Russia dumping it to the corner with 30 seconds left. And they're going to try to run down the clock. Look out. Kovalev shot, score. It's 2-0, and Russia's going to move on to meet Finland. Alexei Kovalev got the puck. Wasted little time in deciding this game for sure. And it's a heartbreaker for Canada. Power play goal. Alexei Kovalev. Russia leads 2-0 with 23 seconds left to play.
Well, let's have another look at it. The play started by Andrei Markov, and he makes the pass and right through the legs of Brodeur. A very patient Kovalev ends Canada's Olympic hopes to repeat as the gold medal winner.
2 power play goals by Russia in the third period. 1 early, 1 late. Ovechkin at 1:30 from Kozlov. And now Kovalev from Andrei Markov at 19:37. So 23 seconds from now, the Russian team will go on. The Cavalier tries a shot. There was a big rebound cleared by Gonchar. Roll the puck ahead, and Russia will just run it out now, clearing it in. 8 seconds remaining, and the Russian fans are standing here, cheering on this red machine. Nabokov was brilliant, and Canada has to go home. Russia will move on to play Finland in the semifinal Friday. Broken jaw and all. Sakic gave it his all. They thought they had a goal here in this third period, but it was called back when the referee had sounded his whistle when he lost sight of the puck. And now the Olympic hockey ritual of the farewells and congratulatory goodbyes by Canada to Russia. 2-0 victory for Russia today.
Well, Martin Brodeur did his job, keeping Canada alive for quite a while, but Canada's gone 3 straight games in this rink, losing all 3 2-0.
Russian players salute the crowd. They had a good following here today for this game. So most of this building goes home happy. Brodeur played his heart out in the last 2 games for Canada. Earned the win against the Czech Republic yesterday. Couldn't stop Ovechkin early in this 3rd period. And then Kovalev late in this 3rd period. But he was brilliant all night. The Russians had